We're definitely live.
I love it.
Yes.
That just happened.
You guys, we are live with the one, the only, Brooke DeLano.
Brooke DeLano.
Yes.
Yeah. Happy Friday, guys. Welcome back to another edition of Access Omaha. This is episode 107. We're going to bring you some great information today. We got a special guest with us, Brooke DeLano. If y'all don't know who this is, we'll give you a little bit of insight, but we're not going to get too deep in her story today. We might have her back on.
She's coming back on sometime.
Because I really know her cool.
Yeah, she is. She's super cool.
But yeah, we got some cool stuff, guys. Going to do a little bit of a market update for you in terms of some of the cool things coming to the city of Omaha in the very near future. And future.
It's all good.
And then Brooke's going to talk about a special event that she's helping out in, and something that is very near and dear and true to Ryan's heart, my heart, hopefully your heart too. So
It
Ryan,
better be.
Ryan, let's get into this.
Right. Yeah, let's do it, Brooke.
Let's do
All
it.
right, so first of all, tell us a little bit about you. How did you make this connection?
Stop it.
And then why this event is going to be so important coming up here for us who are involved.
Right.
Yes.
Well, first of all, thank you, Ryan, Levi,
Yeah.
for having me.
Uh-huh.
And Ryan, who is the good guy of the week, if you
Oh,
didn't know.
stop
Ambassador
it.
Good Guy of the Week.
What? I didn't know
Yes,
that.
shout
Up
out.
top, dude. What's
Good
up?
guy. But he joined our committee of Sunshine Kid, our core group, as a relation and connection to the local families here in our city, and he's done a great job at it. And we've got some families now that have been adopted by Berkshire, and just our agents know about them because of your help. So thanks. So we have a golf tournament coming up, headed by Todd Moss.
Shout out Todd Moss.
Todd Moss.
Yep.
He does such a great job with this golf tournament, and once you get signed up, you're in, you're out. I know golf tournaments and the flag prizes and all the things that are involved in it kind of takes all day, but he does a great job of getting you in, golf, eat, dinner, prizes out. So it's Monday, August 5th, $500 a team.
How many in a team?
Four
on a team.
Okay. Shotgun start at 10:45 at Tiburon Golf Course.
Yep.
Of course.
It's a real cool, nice course. So if you want to join as a team, if you want to join as an individual, we'll hook you up with a team.
Might be good for networking.
Right,
meet some
absolutely.
People,
We're going to have a ton of agents and vendors and sponsors out there. So if you want to be a whole sponsor or just get your face out there, I think there's sponsorships from $250 to $500, but anything, we'd just like to see you guys out there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
for sure. Plug to anybody that has their business out there that wants to donate to a good cause. This is near and dear to our hearts for sure, because these are kids, and not only kids battling cancer, but I always like to share that there's the family that's going through this as well.
Right.
And I think a lot of times we focus on these kids and we send them off to camp and we do all those things, which is great, but also connecting with these families and these parents and getting them connected to be able to share kind of the same things that they're going through.
Right.
Because I think that's a huge help.
Totally, and then it's just amazing on these, we do airport visits, so when the kids leave and go on their little week trip, it's amazing to see the family, because there's so many emotions and excitement of them going, but then parents are kind of worried, but then also it's a nice break for them to, and to be worry-free while their kids traveling with nurses and being safe on their vacation.
Well, thank you for saying that. Ryan, too, if you want to give us maybe a little, for people who might not know what Sunshine Kids is, a little bit of a backstory on that and what that organization is and how Berkshire's connected, how you're connected with that, because it's really cool, some of the stuff that they do.
Yeah, because so they're out of Houston, and Vince got connected with them, I think in like 2000.
The Prudential Network, it was their charity of choice,
Yep, so way back in the day, and so we've been building and establishing that relationship with these families, these kids, but now growing even more deeper by having that personal relationship and that connection with the families here in Omaha. But it's nationwide, so there's, Sunshine Kids plants all over the country. I think it's big for Berkshire and our network because we always celebrate this as we go to conference every year. There's always this healthy competition between all the different brokerages around the country that say, how much money did you raise to help support the Sunshine Kids?
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cool. I mean,
It's amazing.
Gwen
yeah.
Stefani gave a concert at our last Berkshire conference, and she brought the Sunshine Kids up there with her on stage, and
you know,
it was just cool. Like,
everybody felt the love.
it's all a celebration.
I was just listening to
you know,
Spiderwebs.
so
It's such a good song.
Walking
Old
in
school.
a
Spiderweb.
Yeah, it's cool.
old school. Shout out Gwen Stefani if you were watching the podcast, which right now. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, it's always fun to go and celebrate kind of just their lives and them beating cancer, and then also celebrating those that unfortunately didn't beat cancer, but they're still a part of our lives and a part of our memories, and why we go and raise support, and why we raise more awareness of it.
Right. So then every 18 months we have our big main event at our office, right? So this is an off year for that.
Okay.
So in replace of that, we have our investment mastermind group, which is a group of probably 20 agents that get together, led by Fred Tushauer, Vince Lacey, and then Shona Msek.
Yep.
We bought a house, and we're getting materials,
I saw
time,
that.
help
That's
all
great,
donated,
right?
flipping this house that's in Vinson, and gonna sell it, and 100% of proceeds are gonna go to Sunshine Kids.
That's
So
cool.
for an off year, I mean, this is a crazy cool project. We're hoping to complete it in 4 months.
Wow.
But phase 2 is coming up, so if you want to
Okay.
paint, join the painting party.
Yeah, party.
Reach out and let me know. But in addition to that, even if you have materials, time, anything, connections, that people we can reach out to that would be willing to help. This is a
Sure.
whole house renovation, so let me know, and we'd be happy
Yeah.
Very
to
cool.
shout out. Yeah.
Absolutely, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Brocaille D. I love this girl, man. She gives me so much excitement when I come into the office, and she's always like down there, and a lot of times her door's locked because she's just like getting after it. And I'm always knocking on the door like, hey, let me in. I just got to get some of my Brocaille D like spirit today attitude.
Yes.
Boom, go.
Yes.
And then it's like we're off to the races. So
Heck yeah.
So for you guys that don't know Brooke, she actually works at Berkshire with Vince Lacey, who is one of the mains over there, and she is very busy. In addition to working directly with Sunshine Kids organization, juggling all the different things that she does, and man, she's a powerhouse of a person already in that light. But actually, we had to steal her a little bit today to get some information out there about the golf tournament, what's coming up. And then a little foreshadowing for next week, because we're going to have Vince on the podcast.
The man.
He's
Yes.
going to come on next
It's the
week.
real deal.
Schedules permitting, of course. So very excited about that. But anything else to tell us about the golf tournament? Maybe recap on it a little bit, and how people can get connected, how they can...
There we go.
Yes.
Yep.
So Todd Moss, like I said, is heading this. So anything, you can reach out to him. It's
Todd Moss, boom, right
Todd
there.
Moss. I was gonna say it. I was gonna do an email.
402-960-4220.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's like,
One more time.
Yes,
Say it,
Monday,
say it.
August 5th, Todd Moss, 402-960-4220.
Awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
yes.
Cool. And then maybe if they're connected with you on Facebook, message you maybe for more
Yes.
details as well.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Which,
Any-
by the
any
way,
which
we
way.
gotta plug you too. So like, if somebody wants to get connected with you, if they want to follow you, all that stuff, like,
Yeah.
you have social media,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So how do we get you a plug there?
Stop it.
Just throwing it out there.
My
Get it out there.
you
Get
can
out there. You can
Facebook
share.
me. You can message me. Whatever.
Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram.
Brocaille D.
Brooke DeLano sells Omaha.
Oh, boom,
Oh.
boom! I love it. Yes,
Oh, wow.
I love it. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you guys for having me
Yeah.
on. You're
Yeah.
the bomb.
Thanks.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
I
of course.
appreciate
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Yes. Behind the scenes, Cassie. She's
That's
the
what's
woman.
up.
Yeah, she's
She
coming
is.
out.
Yes.
She's coming out now. She's gonna replace you because
She
now
is.
Brocaille D's gotta go.
Brooke can
Gotta
stay
work.
long.
So-
She's got a busy life, of course, and a busy schedule handling all these things. So thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you again very soon.
Thank you.
And then we're going to bring Cass on. She's going to go over some cool stuff with us about
Yep.
what's going on in the Omaha area.
Yeah, and thanks
Cool.
for rocking out
Right
Husker
on.
volleyball.
Boom, baby.
Boom, go Huskers.
Go Big Red.
Go Red.
Thanks, Brooke.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Brooke.
Come on, Cass. Cass is gonna come on and get over here in a little bit. like right now.
We also
Yeah.
have a comment from a particular
Oh.
Danny
Yeah.
Hovig, that says, "Yeah, Levi, my favorite lender. Ryan, you are okay too."
Wow. Wow.
Shout
Okay.
out, Danny.
That is Danny. He's on my team. So hopefully, I'm just glad that I'm okay. You know, at least I'm okay. And shout out to one of the best lenders here in town. So yeah, we appreciate that. So yeah, Cass, let's go into this a little bit. For those of you that don't know, this is Cassidy Brocaille.
Hi.
She is my lovely assistant. She's an amazing assistant, does a great job. Definitely allows me to do my job better. So without further ado, let's get into some of the events coming up in Omaha. This girl did her research.
Did she?
I love it.
Okay.
Thank you, Ryan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't
You can move that around.
spoken in this mic yet.
Oh.
Exciting. Well, so I have a whole plethora of events here that are going on in the Omaha,
Take
in
us
the
through.
Omaha metro
Yeah.
area, because in Omaha we have a great sense of community because we also kind of need it. We're in this place where there's not necessarily a whole lot of geographical things going for us. I mean, we're in the breadbasket.
True.
We have great
The breadbasket.
purpose
That's
for growing
I've heard
crops. We are known for the good life,
Uh-huh.
or it's not for everyone, I guess. We're known for both of
Yes.
those things.
Which is true.
So-
it's not for everyone.
That's true.
That's true.
So
That's true.
what we're lacking in sometimes
Weather.
weather and geography and location, we make up for in community because we have a great community here.
Boom.
True.
Very
So, there's some fun things that are actually starting this weekend.
Oh.
Tomorrow is the start of the first Omaha Farmers Market in
Oh, yeah,
downtown in the Old
okay.
Market area. It is the
Sweet.
29th season that they've been doing this.
Wow.
And so that is every Saturday starting tomorrow through October 12th.
Wow.
And that is from 8 o'clock in the morning till 12 p.m.
And it's legit. I mean, if you guys haven't been down there, we're talking. It's like maybe two full streets worth.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
vendors,
it gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Dude, we got some guests out here.
I don't know if you can see them in the video,
We
but
got some geese
there's
coming
two
out the
Canadian
window.
geese
They're
that are just
hanging.
wandering around outside.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So speaking of farmers market, so I don't know about you guys, but like Vanessa and I, we put in a garden like last year. We tried to test out some certain things, and I feel like we were pretty successful with like most of our things. The one thing that I don't think turned out very well was carrots.
What?
I don't know why.
Mess up carrots.
I don't
How
know.
do you mess up
How do
They
you
just
mess
didn't-
up
They
carrots?
didn't grow. They came out like this big. I don't.
Maybe they're baby
understand.
carrots.
Did you?
Maybe. Maybe baby carrots. I don't know.
Did you pluck them too early? Like, did you
I-
harvest them when they were little?
I don't know. I think
Okay.
we got through the end of the summer and we're like, oh, our carrots didn't grow. That's cool. So maybe we're supposed to water more. I don't know. But seriously, like peppers and all that kind of stuff. I'm excited to get my gardening on
Me
again.
too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that kind of stuff excites me.
Absolutely. And yeah, if go local, promote
Yes.
local,
Yes.
because there's tons of great produce and among other things, tons of local vendors come to those. But you know, something that I'm thinking about doing is, you know, cutting out the money that I would use at the grocery store for produce and using it because A, it's local, B, a lot of it's organic, and C, a lot of it's cheaper.
Yeah.
True.
So those are all
True.
good things.
What else you got coming up?
Well, Sunday is a fun day. It is Cinco
It
de
sure
Mayo.
is.
Sunday fun day, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de
Uh-huh.
Mayo, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I like that. Hey,
I'll-
can you speak in Spanish a little bit, just for fun? Like,
Sí.
it's Cinco de Mayo coming up or something?
Okay, en domingo tenemos Cinco de Mayo.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
For those of you that didn't know, she speaks Spanish.
Hay un fee en Cinco de Mayo para el domingo. Vamos a tener un fee en la calle.
Potter Real Estate. Habla Español. Sí,
Yes.
habla Español.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's going to be a parade for Cinco de Mayo. It's actually not going to be on Sunday. That's going to be on the 4 de Mayo.
Oh,
Tomorrow,
yeah. See, that's
the 4th of Mayo.
that's
of
messed
May.
up right there. So whoever's putting on that Cinco de Mayo parade, party, whatever, you got to do it on Cinco de Mayo. You can't do it on Cuatro de Mayo. That just
Well,
doesn't make
that's
any
fair,
sense.
but I guess they
That's-
figured they
I'm
have.
calling you out, whoever that is. You can get in touch with me.
Hey, people got church on Sunday. They
True.
got it. They had to
True.
reschedule.
That's true.
So
Alright.
even though Cinco de Mayo is celebrated more in the States than it is in Mexico, they celebrate Mexican Independence Day a little bit more, which is in September, I believe.
Interesting.
Either way, that'd be
Good to
super
know.
fun. They've got
Good to know.
tons of vendors and stuff. You want some tacos, carne asada,
Yeah.
elote, all of those fun things.
I like how
Horchata.
I like how her voice changes.
Horchata.
A little accent comes in there.
Yeah.
A little burrito.
Yeah.
Burritos are not super Mexican, actually.
That's true.
Thanks for the clarity.
Thanks.
All right, so moving on with other events,
Yep.
we had a lot of fun events in Midtown,
Okay.
in
Mhm.
Turner Park.
There's always
yeah.
cool stuff going on.
There's a huge, if you haven't been there before, a huge grassy area, amphitheater, and then it's surrounded by a bunch of different restaurants. And so they do a night market, which is of course free. And they do the last Friday of every month during the summer months.
Okay.
And it starts the May 31st is going to be their first one. It's from 6 to 10 p.m.
Boom.
That's when it's like a pop-up nighttime festival.
That'd be
Okay.
fun.
Vendors,
Alright.
food, music.
Yeah.
Usually they have live music
Is
for a
it
little
free?
bit. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is
Wow.
free.
There you go.
The food
Everybody
and
likes
drinks is
free.
not
Yeah.
are not free, but yeah,
Of
walking
course.
around. There's tons of local vendors there too, which is
Cool.
fun. One of my favorite things is Monday night movies in Midtown.
Ooh.
Have you
Movies.
guys
No.
ever been to that
It's-
before?
I've heard about it. I
Mhm.
wanted to go last year, didn't. So
Yeah.
definitely we'll have to check that out this year.
Movie night.
There's been some
Uh-huh.
years when I've gone to every single one.
And
almost.
I love it too because it's family friendly.
Very
right?
family friendly,
Yeah.
free, and they have not released their lineup for movies yet this
Okay.
year. So either like them on Facebook or you can go and check their website. You can just Google Midtown Crossing events and that'll
Uh-huh.
pop up for you.
Awesome.
But yeah, they haven't released their movies, but there's a lot that are usually very family free, very family friendly. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Family friendly movie choices,
Uh-huh,
and a few that are probably PG-13 as well. They kind of mix it up a little bit, so you
Okay.
could just check that
Check
out
the
and get
calendar.
there early. Seating starts at 5. You can bring your picnic and your picnic blanket, your lawn chairs, whatever.
All right.
Bro, that sounds legit.
It
It's
does,
super fun.
yeah.
It's a good time. Also, Jazz on the Green.
Yep.
Yes.
One of my favorite
Love
things.
Jazz on the
Yeah,
Green.
that doesn't start until July 6th, and that runs through August 6th on Thursdays.
Month-long deal there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, and so the music starts at 7:30, and there's a pre-show that starts at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring your picnic, your lawn chairs, your coolers, whatever. You just can't do. You're not supposed to bring glass or
Mhm.
hard liquor, I believe. But you can pack in a picnic, whatever. Yeah, once again, family friendly.
You want agua at that time anyway.
Probably, yeah.
You know.
And then another thing I haven't tried yet, but I'd like to go is Wednesday night workouts.
Oh.
They do Wednesday nights in Turner Park. It's like a free hour-long workout.
Whoa, fitness
Oh,
fair.
I know,
There you
that's
go.
June
Come on.
5th through August 28th, so it runs for a while.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. And I know they also do yoga too.
I wonder
sometimes.
because big group, if it's like kind of laid back, stretching. Maybe
Yeah,
a little bit
I
of
saw
light
they do
weights, or if
like
it's
some
like-
Zumba stuff
Oh,
too.
Zumba?
Yeah, so I think it's
Okay.
more body weight stuff because you don't
Okay.
need to bring anything. I don't think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to a different park.
Okay.
Um,
Good part.
we've
Hey,
got-
wait. Let's back up though. So
Sure.
like Jazz on the Green, this part, Turner Park, right?
Yes.
Where, like, what's the location for people so
Yeah.
they can know
Yeah,
like
good.
Midtown? what we're talking
Absolutely.
about?
Well, so all of those ones that I listed were in Turner Park, which is in Midtown Crossing.
Okay.
And so that's in the green area, the amphitheater area, kind of in the middle of that section. And there's
Right.
parking all around it. You kind of have to hunt, but you can park. Is it Farnham?
Yep.
Yeah.
you-
There's a parking
lots of
garage,
parking. There is a
yeah.
parking garage. There's 2 parking garages
Couple,
actually.
yep, there are
Yeah.
a couple blocks away, but no big deal.
Yeah, and so you can walk in. So yeah,
Perfect.
all those in Turner Park. And
Okay.
so next we have some events in Exarban, which is called
Yeah.
Stinson Park.
Stinson.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I get them mixed up. But so Saturdays at Stinson is something I don't think they've had around for very long. I
Sounds
only
new.
heard about it last year. I think it was the first year they did it. And it's a free concert series they do Saturdays at Stinson.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the first one is this Saturday, May 4th,
Okay.
Quattro de Mayo.
Yep. Cuatro de Mayo,
Yep.
not Cinco de Mayo.
And they start at 7 and run until 10 usually. And once again, family friendly. You can pack in, same rules as Turner Park. You can bring your picnic.
Okay.
And that's fun for all ages. Usually, it's fun to watch all the elderly couples dancing in the front, along with the little children.
So worst case scenario, you're getting good people watching.
Yeah, it's super
Good
fun. Or
entertainment.
me and my friends might be up there too dancing. If you come, you might see us.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's super fun. And last year, I think that they had a lot of bands that were on a similar genre, but this year it looks like the lineup has a lot of variety. So that's going to be fun to see. And then also there's a farmers market in Exarban as well, and that one's on Sunday, so that runs from 9 to 1. So it's a little bit later.
There we go.
Very cool.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Another thing is Omaha has their own music festival called Maha.
Maha. Yes.
Which I've actually never gone to it. Have you gone to it?
I haven't, but I've, I know I had a bunch of friends who went last year. I heard it was deathly hot. I heard when it went on, so that was kind of the only neg there. But I think there were some really cool bands that showed up, and a lot of people had a lot of fun. I think there's a decent lineup this year too. I can't remember exactly who, but I remember seeing it pop up on Facebook. So tell us about that a little bit.
So it's running August 14th through 17th. So you've got a little bit to buy tickets, and if you do it a whole weekend or an all-day pass, they can be pretty pricey, upwards of $100.
Okay.
But if you just go for, I think, the opening night, which is a short set, that one's only like $10, I think.
Alright.
So yeah, you can check out their website. I think Maha Music Festival has their very own website. We can post all this stuff in the Facebook
Shout out
thread.
Maha.
Yep.
I looked at the lineup and I couldn't see anyone that I recognized.
Oh well, hey, I stand alone in that.
I like music. I am not huge in the music scene though, so maybe I was just ignorant, or maybe they haven't released their big names yet either.
No T Swift is what you're saying.
I don't think T Swift is gonna make an appearance there.
Shout
this
out
year.
T Swift
At least
if you're
this year.
listening. Since we're making the celebrity shout outs today. Musicians.
Keep going. I'm gonna look.
Yes, Shakespeare on the Green.
Ooh.
And that's a classic. That's been going on in the Omaha area for years. It's in Elmwood Park, right by UNO's campus. And they have several, it's a free event. It's June 20th through the 23rd, July 5th and 7th, and they all start at 8 p.m. and the show runs for 2 hours. And I've never gone to that before. That's something that I've been wanting to go to. If you're interested in Shakespeare, want to see some plays by Bard himself.
Yeah.
July 7th is our anniversary, so maybe I'll just take my wife on down there.
Does she like Shakespeare?
For us already, Ryan?
Yes. Yes.
He was staring at me.
That's hilarious. We have been together for a while. I was just telling somebody the other day, they're like, man, you this is like totally off subject here, and I apologize, but it was about our relationship.
Oh, gee.
And I know, like, I'm talking business relationship here, people, okay? Sure. And we have a great friendship, but I was saying, basically, Levi and I have more than just, like, this business relationship. Like, what makes business easy for us and to refer clientele back and forth is because I love this man outside of business. Like, I love him as a brother. And I always tell the story, like my kids are like, Natalie asked me the other day, she's like, Dad, how's Levi your brother how's he our uncle if he's not your brother? And I was like, well, I'm glad the wheels are turning for my daughter. And I was like, well, he's not my blood brother, but he's my brother, and that's why we call him Uncle Levi. And they call him Uncle Levi.
Yeah.
So it's just fun. Like, that's the type of relationship we have. So like, people are always joking and like, you and Levi are always together, or you and Levi are always look like you're having fun and you're at ball games and you're at whatever. And it's because like, because we're best friends. Like, we do life outside of business, and that's what I think makes business so much fun. Like, doing business together is because it's just like we're like brothers and we treat each other's clients like they're our family. And so when they're my family, they're his family. And so
samesies.
It's a good time. So anyways, there's a quick backstory after that. But anyways,
Precious is you. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, everybody always jokes with us.
All right, moving on.
On to the next one.
What else you got?
Taste of Omaha.
Yes.
Ryan, you really like this one.
I do.
Say, this might be my favorite.
Levi also really likes this one.
Anytime, let's just put it this way. When you get the opportunity to taste like other food, then you basically know that, okay, this is an opportunity for me to go try new food, and it's always amazing. So. And
admission is free, correct? You can walk in, and then, but I mean, what's free is not trying all of the delicious food.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yep.
Yep, and they also do free concerts during that. They have several stages, I think, multiple ones, like different concerts going on. There
Yeah.
are family-friendly kids areas with like rides. I think there's rides.
Yeah, and they've added a whole lot of stuff. When they first did it, it was just like food.
Yeah.
But now it's just like this huge
Right.
event.
It's like almost a
So,
festival, like a food fair.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fun.
I've never gone.
You
I've
need
never
to
been
go this
before.
year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
I would like
so-
to.
Well, speaking of, when is Taste of
Oh,
Omaha?
sorry. Yep, June 20th through the 23rd. Oh, no, that's
Nope.
Shakespeare. Excuse me. May 31st through June 2nd, so end of this month.
Amazing.
So
First
mark
June.
that on your calendar and
Okay.
make sure
Yes,
you and
sir.
Isaac go to that.
Okay,
Okay.
we will.
Boom.
Hear that,
Done.
babe?
Isaac.
Yep, Isaac, calling you out. You better watch this. We're calling you out. Shout out to Isaac.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
mark
and
your
that's
calendar,
it.
May
Omaha's-
31st through June 2nd.
Yes.
Cool.
And where's that at?
In Omaha's riverfront parks.
Yeah.
Which is all getting redone.
Yeah, and you know what? Very underutilized, if I do say myself.
Yeah.
That place is great. I mean, I went a couple years ago, maybe, to I think the Italian festival
Yeah.
that they have down
Mm.
there, which is fantastic, by the way.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that was literally the first time I'd ever been to Riverfront Park in all my years of growing up and living in Omaha. Like,
Wow.
yeah, just, there's never been an event that
Right.
drew me down there.
Yeah.
And it's such a cool space, though. Such a cool space.
Mm-hmm.
Right on the water, especially good weather. Oh my gosh. So that's
No, it's
definitely
a
exciting.
pretty, it's a very pretty area. I
Yeah.
agree.
What else
On to
you
the
got?
next one.
So, gonna talk about my hometown a little bit,
Ooh,
and
okay.
Sean's current hometown of residence.
Oh,
Shout out
okay.
Sean
Shout
Krieger.
out Sean. Springfield events.
Okay.
Guys, you should come to Springfield. It's fun.
Where is
The last
Springfield?
frontier.
So for everyone that always asks you and Sean,
Mm-hmm.
where is Springfield?
Well, it's southwest of here. We're west.
Yeah.
We're pretty west.
Yeah.
It's more south from here. I was thinking where I live.
Yeah, it's all good.
Highway 50,
Yes.
144th, basically.
There we
Takes
go.
you to Highway 50, and
Just
that
keep
takes
driving
you, yeah,
south.
straight through.
Keep driving south,
What
and
are-
you will get to this large, small town.
Well, it's a small town through and through. However, it is growing, which part of me is super excited for. The other
Yeah.
part of me is kind of sad.
Mm.
No more. Well, there's a few gravel roads left, but some of them have been paved over, and some of the fields have been paved over for.
But we still
Housing.
have bricks downtown, right? Brick streets
Ye-
downtown.
No, no.
Man. Well,
They used to even put a Christmas tree in the middle of the street in Main Street.
Whoa.
They don't even do that anymore. They
It's
keep-
like
the
Whoville.
little kids, exactly. The little kids would decorate it. It was right by the post office.
Okay.
There's
shout
a-
out to who is ever in charge in Springfield. You need to bring
Of
the
the
tree
Christmas
back.
tree.
Bring it back.
That was my childhood. Miss it.
Mhm.
But no, my parents live a little bit
Broken
farther
heart.
away from that. Sean lives right in town.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a bunch of fun things. There's a vineyard out there called Soaring Wings.
I've heard about that
Yeah,
place.
so it's
I didn't-
a
okay.
lot of people have
Yeah.
weddings out there.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty area. It's a little bit far away from the city, so it's on a hill.
Okay.
And it's just a pretty area, but they do music. They do a lot of musical events, and they're family friendly as well. Just because
Cool.
it's a vineyard,
Yeah.
it's family friendly, and I think on Fridays usually there's a cover. I think it's a $5 cover, and you can go to their website and see all the different people they have for their summer concert series. But Sundays sometimes it's free of charge, and I think with that one you're not allowed to bring in your own food or drink. But I think they have vendors there as well that you can.
Nice.
Right on.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So I've never been to that either. That's on my list of things to do this
She's
summer.
From her namesake, and she's never been.
Well,
Man. Yeah. That's your
this
home-
summer this is the
Okay.
year.
All
This
right.
is my year.
Okay.
Not Springfield, but close. Well, kind of that way. Ashland. There is
Mhm.
another called Cellar 426, and they do a concert series as well. But theirs are free.
Okay.
The majority of them have no cover charge. But once again, you can't bring in your own food or drink. So they have a lot of vendors and stuff
Okay.
that they want you to utilize. But yeah, so
Cool.
that's one that I want to go to too. One of my favorite singer-songwriters from Omaha, actually, that I met years ago.
Mhm.
Did you guys ever go to the coffee shop Stories?
Yes.
I haven't been
Yes.
there. Heard stories
Well,
about
it's
it.
sad.
closed.
Oh, is it?
It's
Oh,
deceased.
terrible.
Yeah,
Missed
it
my
was-
opportunity.
It was like
She
my
gone.
place to go on the weekends when I was in
Didn't
high
they do
school.
like there's like music
Mhm.
thing? Yeah.
That's where I'm going with this.
Okay.
So one artist that I met there, his name's Chris Saab.
Mhm.
He is going to be playing at Cellar 426 on the 22nd.
All
I just
right.
found that out today.
All
He
right.
does. I don't think he knows me. We
Okay.
did have. I've kept his business card in my wallet for
Wow.
Like 4 years,
Whoa,
maybe 5
what's up,
years.
Chris?
Shout out, Chris. Okay.
No, but just that's an example. They have some local people and probably some non-local people as well, so that's fun.
Cool.
The Sarpy County Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, that's
thing's
a classic.
free too.
Notable.
It
Yeah.
is free. It is small. It's not quite as small as the Cass County Fair.
Okay.
I'm not bashing on Cass County by any means,
No bash.
but
We don't do that here.
it is not. It is free, which is sometimes unique in a fair. A lot of the larger fairs and the state fairs have an admission fee, and the Sarpy County Fair is completely free.
Mhm.
So that's fun. You can walk around and see all the exhibits. I personally like the poultry barn. Look at the bunnies and the ducks
And the chickens.
and the
No, they're
chickens.
In the poultry barn.
Yeah. Dude.
Mhm.
Yep. That's
And
where
then-
that's where it's at.
That's where the chicks hang.
Yep. That's true. That is true.
And then they have tons of 4-H open class stuff. Sean and I both are planning on entering some stuff in the open class this year.
Wow.
Sean and his kids enter in a bunch of their veggies and stuff.
Wow.
Wow.
Learn
For those of you that
something.
don't know, Sean is on my team as well,
Yep.
and that's why we're plugging a lot of
Yes.
Sean right now because he's from Springfield,
Uh-huh.
and Sean raises chickens too.
Sean does have chickens.
Mm.
I did not.
Yeah. See?
Hey,
I
they
know.
live
You're learning
country
stuff.
living.
Where's the eggs at, Sean?
Right?
That's true.
Hook it
Where
up.
are those farm
He
fresh
probably
eggs?
eats them all.
He said he eats them
That
all.
guy is an animal. He
Yeah,
probably
he's
eats
a
them
beast.
all.
When you can dress as Wolverine for like
Yeah.
Halloween and actually look
Right.
better than Wolverine,
Right. And he's like 6'5",
You're jacked.
220.
yeah,
So yeah.
it's true. It's true. You don't mess with Sean.
Yeah, so Sarpy County Fair, great. Get your funnel cake on, get
Mhm.
some rides. They do wristband nights where you pay a flat rate, and for like 4 hours you can ride as many rides as you
Oh,
possibly
that's pretty
can.
cool.
The lines are not too bad either, so young, old, kids, adults. That's something
Who
fun.
would have thought back in the day when they came up with like county fairs and
Mhm.
rides and all this stuff that like, hey, we're gonna make it free,
Mhm.
but then as long as these families bring their kids,
Mhm.
we're gonna empty out their pockets.
Oh yeah. They
That's
Every
true.
single
They
time
Oh,
my
yeah.
kids walk
Yeah.
through there and they're like, "Ooh, I want to play that game. I want
Yeah.
to play that game. I want that to eat. I want
It's
this."
true.
And I'm like, I just left out of here with like $200 out of my pocket.
That's the smartest thing.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Boom.
free, but there should be a little asterisk at the end of
Yeah,
it because
exactly.
you're probably going to spend money on something, whether it's a
Mhm.
funnel cake, fried Twinkie, fried Oreo, Hawaiian shaved
Yeah.
ice, zipper ride,
Look at that.
game.
Zipper ride.
Yeah.
All she
The
knows
zipper is
names.
the best.
That's the one.
Right, it's
The
the one at the
zipper.
end that all the little kids are scared to go on.
Yep.
Yeah, my mom's also scared for me when I go on it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's a
I
little
would
bit
be too.
rusty, a little bit rickety, a little bit old.
Dude, like I think it was the zipper where some girl got like her hair ripped out.
What?
off herself.
What?
Yeah.
I did
No
not
way.
hear
Yeah,
about
true story.
this.
That's
It
scary.
wasn't
I don't
me
know.
or my friends, and I did not hear about
that's
this.
But
Scary.
see, don't go on those crazy weird rides. That's all
Wow.
I'm
So
saying.
some cool stuff going on.
Yep.
Anything else, Cass?
Junk stock just happened at the
Okay.
fairgrounds actually, so that's fun. Huge flea market. If you're into vintage markets and flea markets, it's definitely a fun one that you want to hit up. But they're moving it. It was at the Sarpy County Fair this past weekend, I believe,
Okay.
if not the weekend before.
Mm-hmm.
And they're moving it back to Sycamore Farms in Waterloo, Nebraska.
Okay.
The next
A
one
lot of
is
sand out there right now.
Yeah.
June 21st through 23rd and October 4th through 6th this year is going to be the next ones for junk stock. You're going to put that on your calendar.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
And Elkhorn events.
Come on, Elkhorn.
Wow.
Oh wait. Shout out
Elkhorn
to
events, where you at?
somebody in charge of Elkhorn. Come on, we've got all these taxes that we pay out in Elkhorn. You would think that we can at least get some more like fairs, things going on, like some of these other places. Right now, all we got is Elkhorn days.
That's true. So, Elkhorn Days, June 7th through the 9th, they have a pancake feed, hot air balloon rides, a parade.
Ooh, hot air balloon rides.
Mm-hmm. Probably
Those are
for
fun.
money. Those
Yeah.
are probably not free with an
Yeah.
asterisk. Those are
I've
probably
been to
Sure.
that. I've been to
Sure.
that before.
Well, if you're interested in any other kind of days, there's not just Elkhorn Days. There's also Springfield Days and Papillion Days. So get your days on.
Oh,
Get your days on.
I like that. I like get your days on. I like that.
Get your days on.
And last few events might not be for everyone. We've got some biker events. There's
Ooh.
two kinds of bikers in the world. There's the motorbikers and the bicyclists or bikers.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
And, so there's Euro bike nights in Levi's neck of the woods
Whoa,
in the
ooh.
Benson, in the heart of downtown Benson.
That's what's up.
Come on.
There are Euro bike nights, and it starts at 5:30 every third Wednesday in the heart of downtown Benson.
Okay.
If
Yep.
you have two wheels, it's encouraged to arrive on that, and it
Mhm.
doesn't have to be a Euro bike.
Okay.
A Harley will do. But
Okay.
you might get a little criticism if
Yeah,
you
you
go with a Harley.
probably
I'm
will.
not sure.
If you show up with domestic, you're probably gonna get some sneers.
Yeah.
But it's an option. It's fun. And also a different kind of bicycling. The Omaha Bicycle Club, which is also in Benson, does a lot of fun bike rides, and you can like them on Facebook.
Okay.
Why are you laughing over there, Ryan?
Nothing.
There's some.
Do you like to get your bike on?
I love to get my bike on.
Do you own a bicycle?
I do not.
There's some
I will say I want
really
to buy
cool
one.
bike shops in Benson too. There's at least 2 or 3 really cool bike shops.
Yeah, and Omaha Bicycle Club is a coffee shop and a bicycle shop and a repair shop.
Yeah.
And they have quite the community. You can like them on Facebook. And actually tonight and for the rest of May, they're doing something called the Ice Cream Ride.
Ooh.
Oh.
And
Sounds fun.
so
That sounds fun.
they're doing an organized ride tonight, but then
Might be heavy.
for the rest of the month, if you do this ride on your own, it doesn't have to be with an organized group or anything, but if you ride up to 10 Wallies on your bicycle, you get 10% off.
Oh.
Okay.
And if you are riding up on your bicycle and wearing your Omaha bicycle shirt, you get 15% off your purchase.
Actually,
Wow.
5.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy you a bike,
I have a bike.
and then
I got a bike.
I'm gonna buy you one of those like things that you attach to the back where I can sit in
The
it.
basket.
The
basket,
buggy?
the buggy.
The toddler.
I'm gonna
buggy,
get
is
the
that
toddler
right?
That's what
buggy.
we're talking about. The
I'm gonna get back there and I'm just gonna eat my ice cream. And
He's
make
gonna
me my bike.
sidecar. Ryan's gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him a sidecar.
You
Bike
guys could do
sidecar.
it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
A tandem bicycle,
Yeah.
that would be cute too.
Oh,
But that would require Ryan to pedal.
Yeah.
Someday when we're old and we just want to like travel the country, I'll let you.
We're not gonna do it on a bike. No.
Oh man, I was gonna let you get the bike and then I would have the side buggy and I would just sit there and ride, you know?
That doesn't sound terrible. Actually.
Just picture it like 75, 85-year-old man,
Yep.
like just riding, just being like looking around.
That would be cute.
It'd be kind of fun. I mean, someday we'll have bunk beds when we're older, and
Those are goals, guys.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Aspirations.
Those are big goals.
When I
for us.
grow up,
Oh
Yeah.
my
want
word.
bunk beds.
I want bunk beds, and I want to share a room with Levi. So I can be on the top bunk, and be like, I got dibs on top bunk,
Oh my god.
and then we can go back and forth.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. Levi's a movie guy, by the way, so we like to do a lot of movie quotes.
Yeah.
And sadly, this will age Levi and I because a lot of times we quote
Speak for
movies
yourself, guy.
and we laugh, and Cassidy looks at us and she's like, I have no clue what you're talking
That
about.
was over my head, guys. What was that?
Yeah. So it's kind of sad sometimes because we.
So what's gonna age
Show
us though?
our age,
Are we
yeah.
gonna make a movie reference or what?
Yeah, I did. I got dibs on top bunk, and that was
That's
that was
not.
from a
I
movie.
mean, what movie is that from, Cass?
She's not gonna.
Oh
know.
my gosh, she doesn't know.
Guys,
That's
I
not even that
told
old.
you.
That's not even
I-
that old.
What is this
I-
movie?
You gotta keep in mind she's 21, so how old would she have
That's
been?
true.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, I'm having a hard time figuring out what it is too because there could be 2 movies that it's from, but
Okay.
I'm thinking Big Tom Hanks is what I'm thinking. You're referencing.
Nope.
Otherwise, Step Brothers. Got to be Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is
Okay.
one of them, but it actually isn't from that either.
What?
It's from, I believe, Black Sheep or Tommy Boy when he's with.
Oh
Chris Miller.
yes,
He's
in
like,
the cabin.
I got dibs on
Yeah,
top bunk.
yeah.
And then
It rains, yeah.
It rains and the bunk falls on top of
He
it.
goes,
And
"How's
he's
the top bunk?"
how's the top bunk treat you? Because he's like getting shaded from the rain and stuff. And he's like, shut up. And he's all mad. It's
That
funny.
is great.
It's funny.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
That's a
saying.
good- that's a
Just
great
saying.
movie.
There's your movie
that's a
quote
good,
for
that's a
today.
good movie. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out. I think it's Black Sheep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good times.
All right. Well, cool. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. That's all we got for you today. Really cool stuff. Cassidy, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Going
Thanks for
over
having me.
an overview of what's going on in the greater Omaha area this summer. A lot of cool stuff, guys. So much. Actually, we might even have to do a recap as
Yeah.
we get a little bit further into summer
true.
because a ton of cool stuff going on. It was great to have Brooke on, man.
Yep.
Sunshine Kids is always such a cool event that they put on and a good cause too. If you guys do not know much about Sunshine Kids, get connected with Ryan, get connected with Brooke, message either one of them,
Yep.
look up Sunshine Kids online. They have some really cool information about what they do and how they give back to children and families who are affected by cancer. So it's an awesome organization to participate and be part of.
Yep.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, man. Well, it's Friday, so happy Friday, everyone.
Mhm.
Happy Friday, guys.
If you guys have any questions about any of these events, hit us up. We'll get back to you. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Access Omaha Podcast 107.
107.
And do we have any comments? She's looking to make sure.
Danny Potheg said, Step Brothers!
Yes.
Step Brothers, yeah.
Step Brothers.
You
Yeah,
got it
it's a
right.
good movie.
You got it right.
So,
See you guys.
all right, see ya.